Hey, this is just a video to try to connect with other people out there who just cannot take the way this world is set up. I mean, it's basically like who can't work 9 to 5s, who are just creative people that like are not fitting in. I think it's insane. I have no idea how it has gone on this long. I think people are making it like people that can work the 40 plus 40 to 80 hours a week, whatever they're doing. You can still make it. You can still make it. You can still afford a place. You can still get by. I mean, they're feeling the crunch. But they're feeling like a little bit like, they see groceries are more expensive, their stuff's more expensive, they can still get by. And there's some people that like, they go to work to get away from their home life. Like they're happy, me, I would rather like have chill time away from, well, hopefully you don't want to get away from your home life. That's a problem, but sometimes you're stuck with people or family or that you need a break from, and I can understand that. That's a problem that needs to be fixed at the root. You shouldn't be trying to cover that up with work or drugs or alcohol or over exercising or however you cope with that, but what I'm trying to say is that, most of us, like the ones that would rather be, especially the people that get overwhelmed and overloaded and are sensitive and need some downtime, like would like to like spend some time in nature or working on a hobby or working on, a purpose or a goal besides running the mill for the man or whatever, like this shit is insane. And I've been feeling like it's insane my whole life. Like I've always like, I'm a freelancer. I do contract work. I'm artist. I do face and body painter. I do other stuff, camera operators, different things like that. I do what I can. I teach. But I can't work like a regular, like unless it's something that I'm really like passionate about, then I can just get absorbed in it and I can work for hours and forget that I'm working. I mean, and it's worth it, but like there's just so much like work that we're forced to do that's just not worth it, and it's just soul sucking. And I just think that like I don't know how people aren't going insane. It's like some people I really do think they might be NPCs or robots, or I don't know how they're just like doing it, and they just like, they're fine. But those of us that aren't fine with it, those of us that feel like this is freaking literal slavery, which it is, because it's like they're basically holding a gun to your head saying like, okay, if you don't do this shit, you're going to be homeless or, have to live in poverty. And for me, like, I would rather, like, I would rather live in my car. I would rather find other ways to survive. How I'm going to handle it is have my bills as low as possible, and try to stay out of debt so I'm financially, free, even if I have to live as modestly as possible. I would much rather that. I would rather us live in, like, tribal times, singing Kumbaya by the fire. That's what life really should be about, instead of like this like keeping up with the Jones grind that they've got us all doing. I don't understand how other people are being fulfilled. I just don't. If their lives are just like cookie cutter or something, like I know a lot of us that have problems with this, like a lot of us have in common, like have had some tough childhoods, have had challenges. A lot of us are creative. Some of us have had trauma backgrounds. I don't know. I don't know if it's just that the other people just maybe they're resilient. Maybe they just don't, they don't have that sensitivity of like needing to like think through things and process things. And I admire it. I admire people that can do that. I admire people that can just be machines, but like, I just don't think life is supposed to be like that. And I think people have different like talents and purposes. We're not all cut from the same cloth. And, maybe, like there needs to be other ways. Like I wish that we really need to have like access to land so we can like build on it ourselves or camp on it and feel safe and, be responsible and like, I don't know. I think something like that would be better. I'm not saying that, I do think we can make a system where, we can provide for, each other and, support, have our basic needs taken care of in the society. Like, I don't think we all have to be, living with the bare minimum, but I mean, even if we could have access to land where we could like, build our own structures and start to, farm for ourselves and, that would make us more free than, like what we have now. I mean, now it's like most of the time you need thousands of dollars, to get unrestricted land that you can just build what you want on without having like a crazy, and you'd probably need a mortgage for that. But like, if you're not trying to have a mortgage, I mean, a lot of the land, like a lot of the stuff is just not, in safe areas and, around people that have like trash and stuff like around their neighborhoods and their houses. And it's just like, this is crazy. We should be able to do better than this. Like, I just feel like we're really just trapped in society and especially the creative people, because the creative and sensitive people, that feel like they want more than this, that feel like they're trapped in slavery. We're the ones that are screwed the most, because we can't just mill through this shit. We have mental problems with it. We're like, fuck, this is crazy, like this is like, and we need to like get together, have some type of consensus or something, because like, it doesn't look like our governments are going to give us land or like let us, or I don't know. It doesn't look like it's working, and we need to like figure out something. I mean, I know that the people that I think it needs to be beyond politics. It needs to be, they try to separate everything into black and white. And the answer isn't black and white. The answer is like, like maybe some of us can make communities and just, we need to be able to like live peacefully. There needs to be some rules, but like, I think what we could be helping each other. I think like if we had like some type of government or leadership that was making roads and fire department and health department and things like that, I think that's a good thing. But we shouldn't be perpetuating poverty or just barely making it or paying people to have kids in poverty. We need to figure out something, but I think we can do better. And even if we had to go the whole like libertarian way or whatever people are saying and just give us access to land so we can, start to try to build something and build like safe communities. I don't know. We need to figure something out, because I'm sick of this shit. It's insane. And I don't know. I think some of these people, I think some people are just like living in a fake bubble and it's just going to hit one day, or like, this is why they're like living in bliss. And then all of a sudden, like, they're either, get divorced and they have like, a bunch of kids that they're putting through the trauma of getting divorced, and then they lose their job, and they like, it's just like, we're not like getting to the root of problems. We're just ignoring and like building on top of like a bad foundation, like, which is like the system. And if we don't like figure out better ways and get together and like, try to fix this kind of stuff, I mean, it's just going to continue to be a shit show. And it is a shit show. And some people think Jesus or aliens are going to come. I hope it freaking happens. I'm so ready for that. But, until then, this could just drag on, and it's going to keep on dragging on, unless, we figure something out. And, I have to say, anybody who's like creative or who's sensitive, who just can't stand, who just is like aware and can't stand this stuff, like whatever you can do, like having your own business, being a freelancer, not submitting to the norm, not like living above your means, like, not, taking out a bunch of debt. That's all ways of revolting. That's all ways of, helping not be in this slavery trap system. So kudos to you for doing that. And like anyone who's trying to get out, more power to you. I mean, like, keep on trying, because, this is just nuts. And I think, I think we're supposed to figure out a way to make this better and to transcend this. Like, I think that's why we're here. And I mean, I struggle with it. I struggle with it all the time, but I do see like the power of God working in my life. I'm connected with nature. I feel divine power and grace sometimes, and I think we need to just tap into that. And I think that we can't ignore like these nagging feelings, like that we need to change things, because we do. And it may be just a few of us that can see and that are aware, and we need to, be each other's cheerleader. We need to support each other, because there are a lot of people that are just like, I mean, maybe they're just the mills in the factory. Maybe they need to run this place. I'm glad there are some people running the existing system, but some of them are like NPCs. Some of them are just like, very resilient. Some of them are not facing, the reality of the situation. But the ones of us that are aware and awake and can see that this is like a slavery type of a system, we need to like stay on top of this and keep on, like reinforcing each other and letting us know we're not crazy, because usually, like, if we complain about this, we're told we're crazy, we're told we're lazy, we're not working hard enough, we're whatever, we're dreamers, we're this and that. But, don't let them gaslight you, because this is nuts. I mean, I've been working my whole life, like, since I was, like, 11 or 12 years old, and, it's affected my health before. I mean, I've actually, I've had health problems. I've had to have, I've actually had to have brain surgery to get a benign brain tumor removed before. And I believe that was the reason why I got that was because of stress at work. And I have other things too. I was a flight attendant. I think it was, like too much radiation. I have other theories about that. But the healthier we are and the more alignment we are with ourselves and nature, the better that we do. We need to be true to ourselves. We need to follow our connection with God, our connection with the divine intuition. So don't give up the fight. I'm just here to try to connect with people and put this out there. I'm trying to be more like, just realistic, and because I've been kind of blocked or afraid to just come out and just say stuff like this, but it needs to be said. We need to be realistic. We can't just ignore. I don't think, especially those of us that are struggling, those of us that are not like we're not like out of this matrix, you know, those of us that are still like dealing with crap. Like, we need to help lift each other up and be each other's cheerleading team. Because I mean, yeah, there are people that there are some people that were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. There are people that, you know, are just, I guess, good at manifesting their way out of crap. But you know, those of us that are still having challenges, those of us that are still, you know, not quite there yet, you know, we need to be there for each other. And I think we can do this. I think that there's something special about us. And I think that we're here for a reason. And I think that you're more spiritually and mentally intelligent than a lot of your peers and family members for a reason. So let's keep in touch, and you know, let me know what you think. Any comments down by the video? Maybe write sunshine or something down in the comments if you gotten this far. You know, so we'll find our inner sunshine, let it burn, let our light shine. Anyway, I guess that's enough for today. I'll leave it at that, and hopefully I'll make more of these soon. Peace out.